can also end up feeling spread thin, like there's not enough of you to go around. So one of the biggest misconceptions, hugest misconceptions about living a whole and complete life is thinking that every part of your life needs your full attention in order for you to be fulfilled. And that perhaps every area of your life needs to have some sort of equal focus, and therefore it will lead to you feeling somehow whole. The reality is that this approach has the polar opposite effect, in that it can actually leave you feeling fragmented. It can leave you feeling fragmented and empty, right? So remember what we spoke about last week about how the conscious mind is only good for about 7 plus or minus 2 chunks of information per second. If you consider that your whole life is made up of 10 or more different life areas, and each of those life areas has a number of potential activities present within each of those areas, it's just not possible to be fully present to any one part of your life if you're trying to be present to it all equally. It's just not possible, and your brain, your mind, your conscious mind cannot deal with it. So what happens is this leads to feeling distracted, scattered, tired, low on energy, not having your needs met, and then sometimes that can even lead into procrastination as a secondary sort of gain of like, well, I'm just not going to do anything, and then I don't have to be responsible for any of it, right? So it's also around not having your needs met, and it also leads to potentially even resenting relationships or things that you do, things that you love. You start to resent them, you start to resent your work, etc. So being spread thin is one of the major problems that people come to me with when they need to get aligned through the impact compass. Rather than feeling spread thin, you will experience laser focus in life. What I always say is focus primarily on your top 3 or 4 life areas. So I always say focus on your top 3 and identify one that's emerging and give that some time, right? So when your energy, when your awareness, your creativity, and all of your attention is focused in this way, it brings about amplified results in life. It can't not. So much so that every other area of your life will start to rise to a renewed sense of fulfillment. And that's precisely what you want. So laser focus is what we're heading for, folks.